Welcome back to White Wolf Tarot. This is Douglas. We're continuing on with our Earth signs today. I gave fire last night, fireside chat, fire sign reads. So today we're continuing on with our Earth signs. Capricorn just had a reading that coincided with the same energy they had actually last week, which it turned out really good. We'll see what Virgo's doing. And Virgo, you want to draw your strength from your sense of self. There isn't another person like you, so capitalize on that and move forward in the way that only you can. There's a great deal of bravery in your heart right now. And it's asking you to take risks that you may not have considered before. There's opportunities just waiting for you and nobody else. The universe is coming in and actually providing a lot here, Virgo, and you're going to receive many blessings from the hardships that you have gone through. The planetary aspect may mean that romance seems rather dead today. The wonderful person you meet or you met only yesterday already bores you to death. And besides that, you have so little in common with that person. You need a fresh outlook and somewhere different to go to find the love you've been seeking. You've been gathering cobwebs and you need a breakthrough. It'll come in soon enough. But yeah, that person that you met a day ago or a month ago or whatever seems to maybe be boring to you right now. But the person you're seeking is going to be coming in at some given point here soon. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Remember, primarily focus on yourself and what you attract will, you pretty much attract whatever work you do internally. So there's really not much to even consider. You don't really mind being by yourself right now, although for some of you, you might already be in some kind of a relationship. And that seems to be fine. But for those of you that have just recently met somebody, you're bored to death with that person. So, yeah, love will come in its own time. You're more into yourself right now anyway, and you can take that self-reassurance power from yourself. Now, Virgo, I'm a Virgo myself, so I understand, you're a well-contained human being anyway. You rely on yourself for money. You rely on yourself for entertainment. You rely on yourself to be happy. You don't get that kind of stuff from other people anyway. You're very self-reliant, very empowered human being. So you don't really need much outside of yourself, and you know that. And we'll get into this. You're in this emperor attitude, self-sustained, well together, emotionally and physically. Virgo, you are this King of Swords. You're ready to just get rid of anybody that doesn't vibe with you. Anyone that just comes in with, for lack of a word, piss poor attitude that doesn't resonate with your life, you're just going to cut them out of your life. You could care less. Okay? You're tired of people at this point, it looks like. Probably tired of putting up with people's crap, and you've already given your energy to a lot of other people that didn't appreciate it, and you're really fed up with that. You're taking a leap of faith into your own home life, your own sense of stability, your own Ten of Cups. You see life as, hey, if I'm going to get the Ten of Cups, a happy life and a happy foundation and a life of my own, I need to find that inside myself and not worry about somebody else coming along for the ride. You've got that real self-assured Mr. Independent thing going on. Which is cool, because then you're going to attract somebody like that too. You've been working on your coin here. You have some ideals behind finance and security. Your thoughts behind finance and security will lead you to this: Ace of Cups, abundance. You're coming into money. Whatever you've been working on or planning is going to lead you to some financial freedom, where you're not going to have to rely on a 9-to-5 job anymore. You're not going to have to deal with those things. You are being defensive about something. Okay? You're being... It says you're being defensive about a betrayal. Someone betrayed you. And that has taken a lot of strength to deal with. And so you're standing in your defense against those haters. Don't want nothing to do with that crap. That's what that says to me. And you're standing in that. You're like, all right, you go do your crap, I'll do mine, and just, I'm out. Okay? So whatever that led to that broken heart, your heart's healed. Okay? You're out of that cycle where your heart was broken. It's healed. It was something that you had to walk away from. Okay? And you felt left out in the cold by this person and financially drained by those people that left you out in the cold. But Virgo, you are the magician. You're manifesting everything you want into your life. Okay? One way or another, your dreams, your life, you're creating your own reality the way you want to right now. And you're not apologizing for any of it. Because the people that were supposed to be your friends, your family, and standing in your corner, betrayed you. Let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. This is very strong and independent, though. Like, relying on yourself, meeting your goals, accomplishing a lot of things on your own. This is very healthy, Virgo. Also, being that strong and independent, you are going to wind up attracting somebody that's going to meet you at your energy level. Okay? You don't always have to take a backpedal step to, like... You don't have to backpedal and drop your own morality and ambitions for somebody else so you can meet somebody on a lower vibrational level than you are. Okay? You don't have to. Alright? You keep doing what you're doing, Virgo, and somebody out there will match your energy. They'll come in at some point. And, like this is stated, even if somebody doesn't come along, you're fine with being by yourself. You make you happy. And that overall makes you a really stable human being, Virgo. Nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Let's see what else we have for you coming in. Okay. But Virgo, you're coming out to be a very well-rounded human being here. This is independent, focusing on money, focusing on your own Ten of Cups, your own stability. Don't need anyone but yourself. Very strong energy, Virgo. Very impressive. Now, I'll toot my own horn a little bit. I'm a Virgo myself, so I like these reads oftentimes I do relate to in a way. You know, I'm not going to tell you which parts I relate to and which parts I don't, because I'm doing this for my Virgo collective overall, but All of us are looking really strong these days. Really strong. You know what though too, Virgo? If you never went through those experiences where so many people have hurt you like that in the past, you wouldn't be as emotionally as strong as you are right now, financially as strong as you are right now. I think you're starting to realize, hey, you know what? There's nothing in this world that I can't do on my own. That does make you a unique person. Because most people out here in relationships and everything else, the only reason why they're in this situation is because they want to gain something from somebody else. It's not because they actually enjoy being around the person. Most of these people that are in relationships develop an unhealthy codependency on somebody else. And it becomes a codependent relationship most of the time. Because in this modern world, unfortunately, for some reason, people forget simply that you're in a relationship because you enjoy being around somebody, not because you can gain something from them. And I think a lot of people neglect that thought, and I do. That happens a lot these days. They're always after money, they're always after some physical thing, and it rarely ever has anything to do with any kind of emotion. So, if you have to be independent on your own, and be strong in that, fine, so be it. And I can see that's what you're doing. You got this King of Cups thing going on. You're emotional, but you don't feel like you have to share your feelings. Why? I mean, you know how you feel, right? It's good to have friends out there, too. I mean, it's nice to enjoy some. You just have to be very discerning. You know, make sure that no one's trying to use you for anything. Because you're a very giving sign. You have no problem giving to somebody that's worth it. The real problem is actually finding somebody that's worth a, you know what, to actually be willing to give to. Because so many people out there will use people that have a giving nature for their own convenience. There is travel here. It looks like you're going to be traveling soon in regards to finances. So whatever you're planning right now, you're going to be traveling in regards to finances. You've got a Knight of Wands coming in to offer you something. This person, Knight of Wands, this is in and out of your life. Passionate offer. This person's passionate, but they're in and out of your life. This person's not consistent. I'd be careful getting an offer from somebody like that. I mean, you can find people like that. You can find 150 people like that on the internet if you want. That's not a passionate offer. Somebody comes in and out of your life. You want somebody that's stable, not some wishy-washy player. You don't need somebody like that. Like I said, those are a dime a dozen. You can pick one off the internet and have one in your house tomorrow if you want to have someone come in and mess with your life. You don't really need that. It does say you have a decision to make. Okay. You're still standing in your defense, so you are well guarded at this point in time. There is another passionate offer coming in between this Knight of Wands and I would say probably this other King of Cups, but I don't have it on the table. That can designate an offer as well. It says you're in this King of Cups attitude, not sharing emotion, but you are emotional. But it also states that somebody of like-minded person of the same nature might be coming in, which suggests a soulmate or a twin. It does say that you have a choice to make in these regards. This Knight soulmate or a twin. This is about the Ten of Cups, making a choice over your Ten of Cups. But again, if you feel secure in yourself and fine being by yourself, there's nothing wrong with working on your own stability. You're in that mood right now, Virgo, where, hey, I can get my own stability. I can get my own finance. I can get my own money. I can do this on my own. I don't need anyone around unless I just happen to enjoy that person's company. And if you happen to enjoy that person's company and somebody is actually worth the time, then you can think about giving. Okay? But it looks like everything that you used to give to everybody else at this point in time, you've given to yourself, and you've turned that focus on you, which is very healthy. You've placed judgment over the situation when it comes to romance. And again, all I see around you is just decision after decision after decision. I think most of your decisions that you're trying to make right now are of a romantic nature. The people that you actually want in your life, that's favored here strongly. And yeah, you're working on this. This is what you're focused on. Money. Ten of Pentacles. Financial abundance. And investments. Things of what would lead you to what I would call generational wealth. Money that will sustain you in whatever your great-grandkids or your grandkids or your kids are of a future nature. This is what's coming in for you based upon this finance that's concerning your travel and the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor that leads you to this Ten of Cups. But the main decision you have to make, really difficult one coming up, is in regards to your home life. Who are you going to allow in, Virgo? That's the question of the day. You going to keep this Knight that's just in and out, passionate? Are you going to go with this King of Cups, emotional, but doesn't share much emotion? You already walked away from that in the past. That's a twin flame or soulmate. You've placed judgment in the situation and you're awful defensive about it. It doesn't say you're letting your guard down right now. There's indications that you could possibly let your guard down, but I don't see that happening as of right now. You're just more concerned about your money, Virgo. And in regards to that past situation, there's people fighting about it in the background. You don't want nothing to do with drama, though. You're not really into the drama. So I don't blame you. I'm a Virgo myself. I hate drama. I don't like arguments, disputes, or anything of a negative nature surrounding what I call stupidity. You know, people either like you or they don't. You know, people either like you or they don't. And you definitely don't need somebody around you that's just going to use you for your financial resources or try to take something from you or use what you build up yourself to provide for themselves. You don't need that. But yeah, you have decisions to make. That's Seven of Cups, Virgo. Okay? Question is, what are you going to choose? You'll attract what you are, Virgo. You will. So if you're out there trying to hustle for your bag and your coin, then eventually you're going to attract somebody like that. If you're building up personal wealth in your home or generational wealth, you're going to attract somebody like that. But remember what I said. Never park your morals to get on somebody else's level just so that you can be in a relationship or be in that mind state of, hey, I'm lonely, I just want somebody in my life, maybe I should back down from my own morals a little bit here just to have somebody in my life. Don't do that. Okay? Don't ever do that. Virgo, let's see what kind of advice we have for you today, okay? Because, I think this is important. Especially if you're coming into a choice like this, you're going to be in your head probably for a minute. And I know you guys aren't that much different than me. I'm a Virgo as well. Some of this resonates with me, some of it don't. When I pull you guys' read, because I'm reading for more than one Virgo out there. So, I pull in the energies that are like-minded and what energies I think you guys are running into when I'm doing this. But, a lot of times when I'm pulling for Virgo reads, I can understand a lot. Because what I pulled in the cards today, I've had some of this stuff kind of happen to me. And I get it. Okay? I really can understand on a personal level. I've got Virgo in 3 to 4 placements on my chart. I have Virgo, Capricorn, and rising Cancer. Okay? And the rising Cancer is what makes me intuitive. Okay? Water signs are naturally intuitive. Well, my moon sign is Cancer, which that's what makes me intuitive. That's why I can sit here and do this. It comes to me very easily. All my other placements are in Capricorn and Virgo, okay, which is strong earth and water. All right. That's why I'm business-minded as well, because my business sector is in Capricorn. So, but I can highly understand where you're coming from on this, Virgo. Like, making a choice around love or to invite the right person into your life is one of the most difficult decisions you can make, because that person, a lot of times, especially with us, we take on that person because we want to help. We're in the sign of service, and we want to help that person. We want to make that person a better version of themselves because we love and care for that person. It's not really a nitpicky nature. I know a lot of signs misunderstand that, but because you love somebody, you expect the best out of that person, just like you expect out of yourself. And so you want to build that person to be the most solid person that they possibly can be, or that they can be. And oftentimes you see things in other people that they don't even see in themselves. And if you're around somebody enough and you've chosen to be with that person, that means there's something special in them that you think is worth something, that individual's worth something. That's the trick, though. The question is whether they think they're worth something. Because if that person has low self-esteem, Virgo, if that person doesn't have enough self-esteem to see the potential in themselves, they're going to come at you with that lack there attitude and want to use you for what you can give them and take advantage of it. You got to watch out for that. Okay? So this is a highly difficult time deciding on who you're going to have in your energy. And I feel for you. And like I said, you got these two people. You got a twin or a soulmate coming in, or this person that's a knight that says, hey, I'm going to be in and out of your life and flighty. And we all know you don't need anybody that's not going to stick around. You're all into traditional values and steady relationships, working on your coin. Those people fighting in the background, just let them fight amongst themselves. Don't even pay attention to that crap. Sometimes God allows things to happen to protect you from people that are vibing on a lower end or a lower nature to a degree. It's spiritual protection is what that is. You're like, oh, why did something happen in my life? This is bad. You can think that way. But honestly, that's just the other side protecting you from a lot of low vibe people. You know? There's no reason to get hard-hearted about that just because you're spiritually protected. That's actually kind of cool. All right. So, you're moving onto a steady and reliable path, Virgo. The path you're on right now is where you're supposed to be. Steady and reliable, depending on yourself and coming into your own power, relying on yourself. Okay, now let's see what else here. This seems... Life is tough, but so are you. And I would say, from the looks of it, the worst of this is over, Virgo. So, you kind of come through things, learned a lot of lessons, and building life up on your own. That's pretty steady. Also really attractive, very sexy. You know? So, yeah. Being financially independent and being on your own, getting your own bag, making your own goals, achieving your own stuff. Powerhouse. That's sexy. Hey, and adventure awaits you, Virgo. If you're going to be traveling, making your own coin, you got some exciting times coming in. Stand strong, Virgo. You're looking really good. This is a heck of a read. This is probably one of the best reads I've had for anybody lately, Virgo. So, yeah, claim it, accept it, give me a comment, tell me what you're going through, reach out. I'm a Virgo as well. We'll chit-chat. We'll have a little Virgo on Virgo praise section, lift each other up and be like, yeah, you're the boss. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. That's all I have. This is Douglas for the White Wolf Tarot. God bless you guys. Namaste. We'll send you love and light. Blessed be. And we'll see you next time on the White Wolf Tarot. Stay strong out there, Virgo.